what you gotta say, but don't play. Say what you gotta say, but don't play. Say what you gotta say, but don't play.
What is up, you guys? It's your special friend Godmother, and I am back. Okay, except for I'm not back with another read. I am back with another smoke session / let's talk about it. Okay, because we finna talk about it. Okay, so I got a good topic. I done already thought about it. So go ahead, get y'all blunts, get y'all bongs, y'all tea, y'all coffee, y'all snacks, popcorn, cheats, food. Get whatever you gotta get, because we finna talk about it. Okay, today's discussion or topic, conversation, whatever you have it, is going to be self-confidence, self-love, showing up for yourself, being there for yourself, how you feel about yourself, all the umbrella of things. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so for me, I feel like what kind of brought me to this topic, and y'all know on my channel I'm very open, I'm very honest. I had to think about it in my head, because it could seem like I only feel this way because of this, but it's not just because of that. So basically, what brought me to this topic was the fact that I'm dating now. So talking to people, getting to know people, allowing people to get to know me, and just trying to, put myself out there. I'm even dating friends. So like, in my mind, I wanted to say like auditioning friends. I'm not auditioning friends, but it's just like getting to know different females and seeing like if we vibe, if I vibe with them, if I like them, if they like me, if we got good energy, like shit like that. So I'm dating, and I feel like being alone is so different. Like being in your solitude, being in just your energy is so different from getting yourself out there and networking and putting yourself out there to the point where you're now maybe kicking it or you're around people. I feel like that has kind of shown me where I want to be better. Like, I didn't know that I was insecure about certain things until I started kicking it with somebody. Or sometimes I feel like you don't notice certain things about yourself, or you're not as motivated, or you so used to you and how you're being that it's like, I don't know how to explain it, how I'm thinking it, but I guess it's just that realization of self, like that self-awareness. Like I noticed, like I cut people off so bad, and it's not an insecurity, but it's something that I ponder on or I think about a lot. Like after I've left the situation, after I've like stopped kicking it with somebody, or like whatever. Like I noticed that with a lot of my friends, like even when they're talking to me and trying to vent or something like that, I noticed that I always give them my story, or oh, I can relate, or me too, or try to give them advice. And it's like I never would have known by myself that that's sometimes not what people need. Like some people don't want to hear you tell them it's gonna be okay. Like some people just want you to listen to their problems. Some people want you to make them feel like their problems are what they feel like they are. Some people just want your validation type shit. So just being around people, I feel like has kind of allowed me to see myself in a way where I'm excited to be different. I'm excited to change. I'm excited to learn things about myself. Like, for a while, and I talked about this in the last video, but like, I felt some type of way about me not having friends like I'm the problem. But I've been noticing that, like, I'm so self-aware of myself that, like, and I don't know everything, obviously, but it's like I'm so aware of myself that even when I'm fucking up with a friend, I correct myself. Or like, if I notice myself like on a date and I'm like talking over the nigga or something like that, like I notice that about myself, I try to stop myself, or I try not to do that shit. Or like, as far as like my friendships I've been building, it's like I'm meeting like bomb ass women who got shit going on, and it's like I want to be able to contribute. Like, y'all going on trips and shit, bitch, I want to be able to go on a trip with y'all. I want to be able to go on a girls' night with y'all. Or if y'all going to the spa tonight, okay, I want to be able to go with y'all. Like, little shit like that. And it's like, I don't want to be feeling like because of where I am in life, I can't really contribute. Like, it's cool, like, to just be friends. Like, it ain't about what a person got or who a person is or none of that. I'm aware of that. Like, I feel like I've already kind of gotten to that point. I know who I am and what I offer as just a friend, as just a person. But also, it's a leveling up energy. It's a being inspired by other women type of energy. It's like, damn, like I watch YouTube videos and couple videos and like family vlogs, and that's kind of shit I'm into. And it's like, I love that shit. Like, I love seeing like-minded women. Like, a lot of spiritual women are like meeting each other and like planning retreats and shit and going to Jamaica and going on fucking to Sedona and Arizona and these places where it's like y'all are having communities and shit. And for y'all to all come together in that space, like y'all vibrating together, y'all vibrating at the same frequency. And I'm realizing like I want to meet people and vibe at the same frequency. Like, I want to be able to do shit. Like, I want to be able to go shopping. I want to be able to take myself places. Like, money has played such a big role in my self-esteem since I've been an adult. Like, before, I would say, before I met Jonathan, I was okay. But like a couple months before I met Jonathan, I had ended up quitting my job. And I really haven't worked a job since then. And that was 2019. I had quit my job at Noodles and Company. And pretty much from there, it was downhill. Like, I didn't really have a savings when I quit. I just quit. And I had enough to pay like 3 months rent. And then I got that stimulus check and was able to pay like another 2 months rent. And then I was good for like 6 months. And then after that, we started struggling bad. Like, struggling bad. I'm talking, me and Jonathan was broke. Like, bitch, we was broke. We couldn't pay our rent. And I'm still broke. I'm still struggling to pay my rent. And I feel like because I'm struggling so much, it makes me a little insecure. Like, it make me feel like I can't date because I'm going to want a nigga to do shit for me. But it's like, I can't, how can I want something or attract something that I don't have? Like, but then I'd be like, damn, bitch, but you motivated. Like, you just a business owner. You need somebody to believe in you. You want that type of man. You want that type of person. But in the back of my mind, I'd be like, well, bitch, you can't just be a broke bitch wanting a date. Like, that don't work. Like, you can't. But my mentality not broke, though. So it'd be like my insecurity be like up and down. Like, I know who I am. I know I'm a hard worker. I know I'm a grind. I know I'm going to get it. I know I'm going to make some shit happen. But my finances don't always reflect that. But in my mind, I know that God got me. I know that everything that I'm doing, even if I'm not making money sometimes, like posting my reels and shit like that, going live on Facebook, like just to get myself out there, just to get my name out there. It's like I don't always make money from that shit, but it's like, it's my passion though. Like, it's what I want to do. And just because I'm not making money now, don't mean I'm not going to be making money later. Like with that YouTube shit. I have been doing this shit for years before I could get a paycheck or get a partnership or any of that shit. So it's just like stand down for the come up has been my motto in life. But like, I'm tired of being down. I'm tired of being down. Like in relationships, I feel like I was a ride or die. I stayed down and we never got our come up. My man died. Like, my man, he gone. We never got to, do more than what the fuck we was doing. And that just kind of motivated me. It kind of inspired me to do everything that we said we was gonna do, or do everything that I said I'm gonna do. Like, live out my life and not just speak that shit, not just act like I want it. I want to actually go have that shit. I want to do that shit. I want to be in love. I want to have a best friend. I want to have my babies. I really want to have a mentor. And it's like, sometimes I feel like my insecurities hold me back. And I feel like sometimes I don't love myself as much as I think I do. It's not like, oh, I fake love myself, because I don't. I believe that I love myself. But sometimes my actions don't reflect that. Like, if I know for damn sure that I need to eat healthy and God keeps telling me like I need to cut out the seafood, I don't need to eat meat at all, it's like I'm being hard-headed. And I'm obviously not loving myself if my body feels sick after I eat seafood. But I'm still eating that shit. If I get nauseous from eating butter and dairy and shit, cheese and shit, but I'm still eating that shit. It's like, so do I really love myself? Like, it's crazy. And then it's like, with my body, I never, like, I used to be so insecure about my body all the way up until shit, I had Zion. Because once I had Zion, like, I got thick as a bitch. Like, my body had filled out. All my life I felt insecure about my body. I felt fat. And then after I had my baby, I lost all my weight. I was depressed and breastfeeding. So I got down to like 89 pounds. So then I hated my skinny body. So it was just like, I've always felt some type of way about my body. But the last like 2 years, I've been good. Like, I've been feeling sexy. And then dating, I realized I'll say little shit like, my mommy titties, or you like this, or you what? Like, I be noticing myself being shocked that a nigga is on me, or like fucking with me, like, you know. And it's just like, damn, why don't I feel like I just deserve that? Why is that not? And a part of it is just being humble and, you know, enjoying getting to know somebody. But at the same time, it's like, bitch, you should know you that. Like, you should know you that. Like, when it comes to dating, when it comes to making niggas respect you, setting boundaries, not letting no nigga walk all over you and shit like that. Like, I've had to learn that. That has come from me learning myself. Like, from me building up my self-esteem and pretty much just knowing that, like, I'm worth it. Like, I'm worth a nigga changing, or I'm worth, not even a nigga changing, I'm worth my friend changing, or my mom, or my father, or my kid. Like, if I'm setting a boundary that I don't like and I'm telling you I don't like that shit, like, I'm worth the motherfucker going the extra miles to change some shit for me, because I'm gonna do that shit. But I didn't always know that. That's something that I had to learn. That's a part of self-love that I had to gain. And I feel like I'm starting to realize that I don't think I'm ever gonna love myself 100%. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, that's why, again, I did that video about, is love conditional, because I low-key feel like even my amount of love for myself be kind of up and down and fluctuating. Like, if I'm sometimes not doing good in life, I feel like my actions may not always reflect me loving myself, even if I'm in the act of loving myself. Like, even if I'm doing self-care shit, or even if I'm making a lot of money, or my business is popping, or, you know, sometimes not loving yourself can be little things. Like me, I play in my hair. I know it's damn near pulling my hair out, like making my hair thin, my locks thin, but my anxiety, like, I play in my hair, I pick in my hair. And you may not think, oh, this is not self-love, but it's like, I'm doing something that I know is hurting me. Like, I don't like when I see that my hair is like thinning out, but I've been twisting it and twisting it and twisting it and playing in it. So it's like, what is it, oxymoron? I don't know what it's called, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like self-love, love in general, self-esteem is such a spectrum, because it's like you can have it and not have it all at the same time, if that makes sense to y'all. Like, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it, because in my mind, even just now, I'm going back and forth. Like, I don't like the fact that I said I don't think I'm ever gonna love myself 100%, because it's like, why not though? Like, I want to get to that point. Like, even when I'm going through shit, even if my life looks horrible, which God forbid, you know, I ever get to a point where it's lower than I've been already. But I just feel like I want my lows to get higher, if that makes sense. Like, I've been to the bottom, and I know that we're always going to have peaks and valleys, and, you know, there's always going to be an ebb and flow to life. However, I feel like the shit that I used to worry about is not the same shit that I want to be worrying about 5 years from now. I want to be having a different level of lows than this shit, because, man. But then, like, who's to say? Like, who's to say? I could be feeling like this the worst shit in the world, but then going through something 5 years from now, at that point, could feel like it's the worst thing in the world. So, I don't know. That's why I sit here and I had these talks with y'all, because I want to figure it out. Like, I'm in such an inquisitive part of my life that it's like I have to not only ask myself certain questions, but I have to ask God. And sometimes God sends you those answers through people. Like, people don't realize it's not always just about like seeing spirits or seeing ghosts or something like that. Like, sometimes a spirit can just be an angel in a person who's like, hey, I want to do something nice for you. I want to give you $1, or I want to buy your kid something, or opening the door for you, smiling at you, literally giving you a compliment. I like your hair. We don't recognize like the little blessings that God may send us. We could be feeling like, damn, something about ourselves or about our day, and God will send you somebody to make you smile. And God send you people sometimes like to test you too. Like, you having a bad day, I feel like God will send people to get on your nerves, just to see like how you're gonna react. If you have compassion, if you have enough love for yourself to not react in a way that you know you don't want to. Because that happens to me. Like, in my mind, I'm just seeing me have road rage, and it's just like, I don't want to be that person, because I hate when people have road rage towards me, like cuss at me or flip me off or honk at me, and I know that my intentions weren't to cut them off or weren't to do anything bad or to whatever is happening on the road. So the fact that I do that to other people, not unconsciously thinking about it like that, it's like, I don't want to do that. I want to be so self-aware that I don't want to do that to other people, and I want to love myself so much that I don't act in a way that doesn't justify who I am, or that doesn't give off who I truly am. I mean, I guess if I'm angry, that's who I am at that moment, but that's not who I want to be. I don't want to just be my anger. And I feel like that's another thing that I kind of have insecurities about, is like my attitude. Like, I always feel like I'm being too harsh, or I'm being too mean, or I'm a bitch. Like, that's the thing for me. Like, I don't like people really calling me a bitch. I feel like growing up, I was the kid who like had an attitude or was disrespectful. And I was just going through shit. I didn't even realize probably that I was being disrespectful. Because I feel like you have to be taught what respect is, and not just by actions. You know, like, yeah, I saw respect in my home, but I feel like it's different seeing it and comprehending it, and maybe talking about it. Like, children don't know what the word respect means. So me as a mom, I have to talk to my daughter about, are you being respectful? And she used to ask me, like, Mommy, I don't know what that word means. Or sometimes I say stuff like, you're not being grateful, and she'd be like, I don't know what that means. And it's just knowledge. It's just actually being able to teach somebody, like, how to be there for you, how to show up for you, how to be a good person, I guess. So it's like, I'm kind of in a state of, I don't want to keep being that angry girl, that angry little girl. Or I don't want to be, because right after I was being an angry little girl, I grew up, and I feel like I got quiet. Like, high school, getting out of high school, I feel like I got quiet. Like, I got so in my head because I felt like I couldn't be angry. So I got in my head. And then after that, I got angry again. I got with Vaughn, my baby daddy, Kamaya's dad. And we was in an abusive, very toxic relationship. And even though we've both grown and changed into two different people now, where we was anger and fear and stress and poverty. And after that, I was a single mom by myself, recovering from that, dating. So after that came depression and sadness. So it's like I've always been in a state of my emotions being really, really down. So now I feel like it's an insecurity of mine when I notice myself like being in a bad mood or being down or feeling sad or mad. It's like it's not that I don't want to feel those things because I'm aware of why I'm feeling them, but I'm a Cancer, I'm a woman, I'm a feminine energy. Like I feel shit so intensely, y'all. Like I feel if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry. Like if I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna be happy. If I'm gonna be savage, I'm in a bed, sleep. Like I feel my shit so intensely that like I want to experience what joy feels like, euphoria, glee. You know, like I just want to feel that. You know, I feel like I don't. Y'all know I suffer from mental illness and my brain disassociates. Like I feel like my trauma just block a lot of memories out, and my brain tends to remember bad shit more than good shit. So like the good chunks of shit, the happiness, the joy, that shit always seems to be overshadowed by the negative emotions that I feel. So it's just like when it comes to like dating and friendships, sometimes I feel like, damn, like she gonna be my friend, and like I always got shit going on. Like why would a woman want to be my friend? I'm always broke. I always got problems. I'm always stressed out. I'm always sad. I'm emotional. I'm grieving. I just lost my nigga. Like, bitch, what can I give right now? What can I give right now? Like, that's the insecurity. And I didn't realize it until I actually started putting myself out there and wanting to have friends. Like, I'm like, damn, bitch, like, you be sad. Like, you be sad a lot. Or you be going through this a lot. Or you be, and other people may not even see it like that. Like, other people may just enjoy being my friend. But, again, it's just the shit that go through my head. Like, it's just the shit that I think about. The shit that I want to talk to y'all about. The shit that I want y'all to talk to me about. Like, do y'all feel that way ever? Like putting yourself out there sometimes can kind of make you see shit about yourself that maybe you want to change or fix. Or like, I swear when I just be by myself and I don't want to kick it with females, I be feeling just like I'm the shit. Like I got all my shit together. Like, but you doing this shit. But when you see other people working harder or other people just motivated, or that shit is so inspiring, it's just like, oh my God, like, friend, you go to school, like you get up every day, you got a baby, you got a business, and you going to school, girl. Like, oh my God, like, bitch, how? Like, how? And then it's like, man, it just make me want to go hard. Like, it make me feel like, bitch, yeah, you the shit. Like, I want to do that shit. Like, I like that shit. And it's just like when I'm dating, it's like the type of dating that I want to do. Like, I want my nigga to be there for me. I want my nigga to show up for me. Like, I want my nigga to, if we dating, I feel like niggas don't like court you. You know, like they don't really court you or like show up. They just they just your nigga, or they don't want to make you their girlfriend, so that they don't have the responsibility of showing up. But I want to date. Like I want to play the field. I want to get to know people, and I want people to be showing me like why I should let them be my nigga. Like at the end of the day, he who finds a good woman. And me learning my self-esteem and like my own self-love and what type of woman I just was, what type of woman I'm capable of being, it's just like, no. Like, no, like I need to be getting something, or I need, I don't know. So I want to be able to offer that too. Like, I don't just want to have a nigga always taking me out on a date, or, you know, like me always needing something like, cause if we dating, like, I need you to fix this, I need you to come here and do this, I need you to do this, I need you to do this. Like, I'm a little needy. And I've learned that through self-love. Like, with Jonathan, it took me so long to start asking for shit. And then by the time I started asking for shit, he was so used to me not asking for shit that it was pressure on him for me to be asking him for shit, because again, we don't really got money like that. So that's the thing. Like, in dating, I want stability in my man, but I don't got stability. So it's like, dang. But then it's like, why am I not allowed to want that? Like, if I don't got that, shouldn't I want a man that's gonna lead me, that's gonna show me, like, baby, this how you do it. Like, this how you save up your money. Like, this how you get your shit together, baby. This how you, like, I like that shit. Like, I want my nigga to, like, pour into me. Like, show me some shit. Like, put me up on game. Be more stable than me. Like, lead me, nigga. Lead me. Like, let me. But then it's like, okay, am I in a position to have it like that? Like, in my mind, I feel like, yeah. But then talking to the nigga, and it's like, damn, bitch, like, this nigga always at work, or this nigga always doing this, or this nigga always doing this. And it's like, bitch, well, what the fuck are you doing? Because I be doing shit, but I feel like my shit a lot of times don't show too much profit to where I get to just move around how I want to. Like, sometimes when I think about the woman I'm gonna be, like, I'm such a lavish type of woman. Like, I love buying shit. I love retail therapy. I love getting my nails done. I love just, like, buying me shit. Like, I love clothes. I love fashion. I love my house being nice. I love, like, buying new comforter sets every month and shit. Like, I like that shit. And if I had money, I just feel like, bitch, I'd be so fucking fly. Like, I would be that. Like, I'm just, And it's not that I'm not that now, because I do my shit in a cheap way. Like, I do my shit how I do my shit. But it's just like, bitch. Bitch, I want to be a fly girl. Like, I want to be out here. Like, I want to be like, I want to go, like, even if I have money, I would get my nails done simple and shit like this. But I want to go to the top place. I want to go to the place where I can pay top dollar. And I don't got to worry about that shit. But they just do a good ass job. And I'm going to pay for that motherfucking service. I want to be able to get my feet done every time. I want soft ass feet because I'm able to get my feet done. I want the luxury of being able to get my back massage whenever the fuck I want to, every Friday. Bitch, every Friday I'm getting a massage. Doing self-care, being able to buy motherfucking lotions and shit, being able to buy body creams, and it's a little shit that play into, like, my self-esteem, like my skincare. If I had money, I would be buying expensive, nice. It don't even gotta be expensive, but just I would be buying products that work for me. Right now, I can't really afford that shit, so I make do. Like, I use, like, homemade remedies and all that shit like that. And God keeping me down for the come up, because Lord knows where the fuck that shit gonna take me. Like, that could end up being a business in itself. I'm learning how to struggle. Like, I'm learning how to. I'm a woman. That's what I can provide. Like, I'm a woman who can get through anything with you. Like, friend, like, listen, I don't care if you don't got shit. I don't care if the power done went out, bitch. I don't care if we in a motherfucking hurricane, bitch. I don't care if we stranded somewhere, like, bitch. We're gonna figure it out. That's one thing about me that I can bring to any friendship, relationship, whatever. Like, I know how to figure some shit out. I know how to make some shit shake. Like, I know how to be broke. I just know how to maneuver. Like, I'm a hood baby. Like, I know my shit. And it's just like, even though, like, I know how to maneuver like that, I don't want to anymore. And I didn't know that I was maneuvering in a certain type of way until now. My consciousness now, see who I am, see what type of nigga I want, see what type of friendships I want. Like, I want boss friendships. Like, I want bitches who, like, got money. Like, I want bitches who out here doing some shit with themselves. Like, I want some people that I'm gonna be inspired by. I feel like I'm always running into people I gotta teach and show and don't got no confidence. Like, bitch, no, that's cool. That's cool. But if I know I don't always want to be around that, I don't want to always be that woman, bitch. Like, I don't always want to be around a Debbie Downer. And I'm, no offense, because that's probably why the fuck I don't got no friends. But it's draining. It's draining. So I never want to be in that position. Like, I understand that, like, Real friends gonna go through shit together. They gonna go through ups and downs. They gonna go through phases. But that shit takes time. That shit takes time. That shit is built up over time. Like, I gotta respect you enough or love you enough or shit love myself enough to maybe understand you or find value in our friendship. But it's just like right now, I feel like I gotta get my shit together in order to attract those kind of people. Like, that's what I feel. But yeah, that was the video, you guys. Leave some comments down below about how y'all kind of felt about the topic. This was a good one. This was a long one. I hope y'all stay for the whole video. If y'all did, give this video a thumbs up. Share it on all your social medias. And I am out of here, guys.